Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Stellaris with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to the Divine Planet Protectors currently fighting the Unbidden, the endgame crisis which threatens to devour the entire galaxy, which as we know is normally our job. So today, our only goal is to continue to contain the enemy and hopefully completely eradicate them. Now sadly, over the weekend, I'm actually travelling back to England to visit family, make sure my mother's okay, since she's still recovering from her bad wrist and everything else, before travel becomes more of a problem because of obvious reasons at the moment. And so, this really needs to finish today. This is going to be the last chance I have to record. I have 12 or so hours, and so, let's get started. Let's remove the Unbidden from this galaxy, and let's call an end to this chapter, the Divine Planet Protectors, and hopefully when I get back, I can instantly start recording the brand new DLC with a brand new civilization eager to make friends and be friendly and maybe not stab people in the back all that much. Either way though, our fleets are now currently healing. As soon as they are all back at full health, this is going to be our aggressor group, and I'm very tempted to make one super group between our two groups here, and then just completely obliterate system after system after system. Now the pros with this is there is no chance of these two groups combined taking any damage from pretty much any enemy group unless there are absolutely loads of them grouped together. The word group is now sounding weird. Downside, there's only going to be one of them, so the enemy are likely to attack systems, we're going to lose things, but with so much power comes great responsibility and great unbidden killing. So with that, I think it's overall worth it. Just completely obliterate everything. Now, sadly, we do need to remove every system under the enemy's control before we can go for their main system, which of course is the dimensional portal. But if we can clear up this area, take the wormhole, then we can also clear this. I do think making one group right now is best, and just continue to build in the background. So, let them heal up, then they'll get together, and then we can shoot things in the face. If they have faces. I assume they have faces. Okay, main group, let's move out. The first thing we're going after, of course, is that construction vessel right there. Removing that will instantly stop them from being able to get all of this. Most likely that's going to jump fairly soon after, so for now, that's going to be our path. They're all following the slowest. Excellent, with that Titan at the front just being there to, you know, get... Oh, it's two Titans! They split! Who knew? Apparently, my ships are the cells. Good to know that I am one super organism. That is beautiful. Okay, construction vessel is down. That fellow there is just kind of chilling, so that's fine. So are you. No idea why they built that there and not, like, anywhere else, but sure, that's fine. No more construction vessels there, so let's just continue to clear up all of this mess. We can jump back to this if it comes under threat. There's the thing. With how many fleets we have, even with the minus 50% damage, it really doesn't matter. We can obliterate a normal fleet. Because we have more than double the requirements to destroy something without taking damage ourselves. Okay, so they're pushing further north. That's fine. Just really want that gateway. After that, I might grab this here, since there's a construction vessel nearby. So, grab all this, go through the gateway, destroy that, go back through the gateway, destroy the wormhole connection, then just clear up.
Construction complete.
I am somewhat confident we are going to win. So, naturally, let's ruin all that by going through the power of the Shroud. More unity would be lovely. Increased evasion doesn't really matter all that much with our battleships. Even a high percentage evasion bonus is going to be worthless on them. Ship upkeep would be nice, more everything, but let's risk it for a potato. Oh. Oh no! Army morale minus 20%. I care. Also, I have a 13k army force, by the way. Just randomly, I do have this. Useless versus the Unbidden, but you know, they're there. That's the important thing. Oh, you are destroyed.
Complete.
Okay, that's going to be eradicated. Which is good. They're moving back. Actually, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping they're going to start to move back to defend. As long as they don't attack us more than 2 fleets at a time, we are going to eradicate them. Speaking of eradicating them, yep, the military application's still under effect. Lovely. That's not really worth it, since xenophile, extraction, we're not exactly xenophiles. We're closer to xenophobes, honestly, how we act. Yep, just carry on. You're bouncing around.
Complete.
You've started taking the systems I used to own. You know what? That's fine. Because I'd rather someone own it than the Unbidden have a chance. And plus, you love us. This entire group loves us, the Golden Axis. I have no idea why. I do not know why they like us. They just really do. It's clearly my charisma and charm. Oh, I wish that could be the case. Now, the reason why we're suddenly so powerful, because honestly it seems like it's overnight, or at least over the last few years, you know, the same thing, suddenly we became significantly more powerful, is because we no longer have any colonies. That is, a world which is still not really producing all that much, but is causing a lot of migration, since a colony has bonus to its migration pull, which means the older worlds are constantly migrating their people to the new worlds, but the new worlds aren't really producing much yet, which means the older worlds aren't growing, but the new ones are growing faster, but not producing anything. So you're kind of stagnating in terms of resources. That is no longer happening. Almost all of our worlds, in fact, all of our worlds, are now producing a lot of resource, and that's going to continue. And because we're growing the regular species, which grow faster, that's only amplifying the effect. So every year we have more population. We're now over 3,000. We have more of the rare resources. Even our base resources are now a lot more stable. We're finally at that point where everything's just kind of working. Now, one thing I wish I did significantly earlier is invest in these. Normally, I'm not a fan of these. I don't think they're worth the building slot for their bonus. I think they're just annoying. They take up a lot of resources and only give a small bonus to the overall population. But if you're playing lithoids, any population growth speed is good. I wish I had these on the earlier planets. We would be in a much better position, and we would have been in there a lot faster. But no, I was a dum-dum. Okay, just waiting for those two to move out. We'll just eradicate these. Welcome to the system, and goodbye. Same with you. Lovely. Our regular scientists have died, that's no problem. Ooh, hello, construction vessel. Okay, I was going to go after you, but you're still just standing there. So, going to go like this, and then go after the construction. There's definitely one over here. So what's better, gateway and jump, or catch? No, catch this one. This one's just spawned in. If we can catch these two, I should say, that's going to be lovely. I haven't seen a fourth in a while, so I think those three might be the only ones currently up and running. The one over here, then those two. If I can catch all those,
The spirits have granted
well,
us new
anything that
wisdom.
slows them down is good. More energy, now more shields, and navy capacity or more food. For now, more navy.
Construction.
Oh my god, I've just realised something beautiful. This system here is a choke point for the portal itself. We need to build a bastion here. Or at very least, a shipyards. After that, we've blocked them. Any new void shapers being created, the construction vessels, are going to be stuck. I honestly thought there was another connection. I don't know why I did, but I did. Also, yeah, we've now finally seen the construction vessel. It was just over here. That needs to be dealt with. But this, yeah, okay, science vessel, get a move on, and I'm going to take one of my construction vessels and move you over as well. We need the system. If we can grab the system, we can contain them. Oh, we could do one of those lovely things again where we contain them permanently. You know, don't destroy them, just take out everything they have except for this little section. That is really fun. Oh, I am so tempted. But saying that, they've destroyed worlds, you know? But I kind of want to. For fun! Small diversion, as I've just lost a science vessel thanks to these fellows, so laser to the face. Followed by many, many, many cannon shots to the crotch. Okay, back where you came from. Also, I'm now noticing why these have been such a pain in the backside. They are constantly spawning new ships. just every other second I look again, and oh look, there's another fleet. Oh look, there's another fleet. Oh look, there's 5 potatoes all armed with razor blades. Which I don't take kindly to. Don't like killing my own kind. I hate the fact I'm leaving this construction vessel just to build over here because it is really threatening me. But then I remember, oh yeah, you just stole my systems after they got destroyed, so have fun there. Combine of Zabir Prime. Zabir? Kabir. Abir. Bob. I am remarkably tired at the moment. It is not fun. Where are you? Good. Good. Okay, you move your butt there, you move your butt there. Lovely. Well, there are no fleets at the moment, but they are constantly spawning, so I think I'm just going to sit here until we get the system. Then I'm going to build a citadel here. As I said before, the citadels themselves aren't really all that great. Now, this is coming from someone who made a whole challenge video, a full playthrough, in which I had 800,000 fleet power citadels. They were that strong. But unless you really rush tech, and you're going for a silly thing, yeah, the citadels aren't that strong themselves, especially against an endgame crisis, and they can just be skipped by a lot of forces. But the thing I really want are just these. The command center, the communications jammer, well, less of that one, but the disruption field generator, they're just lovely. Extra fire rate and minus shield hit points on the enemy. They make the enemy far weaker while making you far stronger, as long as you're in the system. I think it's in the system. I don't think there's a specific range within the system, though I could be wrong there. Feel free to tell me in the comments if you know that for sure. Either way, though, really nice. Now, you can add these, the ion cannons, but they take up a lot of the defense slots. And honestly, the main reason I have the defense slots isn't really to do damage. It's just because the enemy tend to destroy them first before the citadel, so it takes a lot longer for them to focus on it, and they don't randomly just kill it out of nowhere. Ooh, first time seeing the ion cannon, though, for the lithoids. Problem is, the weapon is terrible as a shield. Not the best. Just to prove a point from before, yep, 1 more fleet's already been created, along with 2 more Void Shapers. Oh no, sorry, 2 more fleets have been created. Oh god, this is going to be a nightmare to kill. So there's the Portal of Doom and the Fleet of Doom near the station of Dismay.
Complete.
And the planet of slight nausea. My god, they killed a battleship. They sunk my battleship. Okay, I'm going to move my fleet 1 up so they can't keep on just interrupting my science vessels and such. Oh, come on, stop with the constant spawning of the vehicles.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom, anomaly found.
Okay, goodbye, goodbye. Now you just sit there in the middle of the system until I can claim this system, and then you can move back. No, really, I should be more aggressive again, shouldn't I? Yeah, I might split the fleet. I think I can defend this once the Citadel's there with just maybe 2 or 3 fully fledged out fleets. The problem is I'm allowing that 1 construction vessel to just build. But I don't care. I find this way more fun, so we're going with the fun option. Oh, of course, I do have desperate measures I could reactivate now, which I'm tempted to do. That's got ages left, that's got long enough left. So with this, once we grab this system, it means it's going to be way easier to defend. There's plus 40% fire rate on fleets, which are already doing plus 50% damage. On top of additional damage through military applications, which is 10%. Yeah, that's going to be pretty easy to contain them. We have definitely tipped the scales. It went from extremely difficult to you are but insects to us. Of course, if all the fleets suddenly converged at once. Actually, I think if you attack the portal, a lot of the fleets do converge. So you just don't do that first. Oh wait, no, the portal's immune, isn't it, anyway? Yeah, the portal's immune until you've taken out all of these. Maybe the fleet? I'm sure someone told me if you attack something that everyone converges, but that's pointless if you have to take out everything else first anyway. I'm overthinking this.
Construction complete.
Which is weird. I normally underthink everything in life. Okay, we now have this system, and I'm now researching the debris. I'm hoping it'll give us a good amount of physics and society. It'll definitely give us research towards these. I just wasn't paying attention the last time I did any research to see how much physics and society it gives us. Hopefully a lot, because that would be fantastic. Now, the matter disintegrator is a really cool weapon, but it's not good against the unbidden. Double damage versus hull, plus 50% against armor, but terrible, terrible shield damage. Oh, of note, since the last video, I have also upgraded our ships, so now they have more shields than they previously did, since I kind of messed up a little bit there. I could have got more shields out of them, so all new battleships have more shields than the prior battleships. I've also activated Fortress Proclamation. This way we can build up this citadel nice and quickly. A bit silly to activate that for one thing, but yeah, I want this citadel up and running as soon as possible. So, sadly, studying ghost remains of a ghost species only gives us plus 80 physics. That is absolutely nothing when we need 296,000. Which apparently I have trouble reading. Because I am not a smart person. Okay, we're now at the point where I'm going to start leaving this territory. This is now being upgraded into a citadel. And I think I have enough here to safely guard it. The rest of them are now moving away. And I've just realised, once again, these fellows... How did you even get this gateway? Oh, because you can jump from any gateway to a neutral gateway and you have a gateway. That makes sense. You are very annoying. Seriously, I just started to move towards the system. I was going to grab all these systems just to be safer with my influence. Well, you know what? Once again, you really like us. Don't really care. I'm going to just continue. So you move there and scout the wormhole. But I'm going to go all the way up here since I want to take out all of this and then find the construction vehicle. You can defend from the other. And then I think I've removed all the active construction vehicles in the galaxy.
Construction complete.
Which has pretty much stopped the unbidden in their tracks. They're kind of just sitting around now waiting for their territory to expand, which it never will. Oh, mighty Shroud, we are doing your bidding. So, give me something shiny, please. Happiness? My god, it actually worked. That's so rare. There you go, our people are happy. Now they know that the remaining worlds are safe. Okay, gonna go towards these two worlds. Obviously, I want those as soon as possible. Can you not go towards there? That's good.
Construction complete.
This fleet's now going around, destroying all that. Okay, that's a new fleet that spawned in. That one's going to head this way, most likely. Yep. That should be strong enough to deal with it. If not, we do have a new fleet almost ready. You know what? You can move there a little bit early. And you can do this, which will hopefully take out the construction vehicle in the process. Okay, we lost one ship. That's fine. You're now going around here, so you're about to take out the... Oh, another construction vehicle. Okay, so there's two which got passed.
Complete.
So take out those two instead then, not just a single. That makes more sense. Both of the construction vessels are gone. I've claimed these worlds back for our empire. I'm about to claim this gateway for ourselves. And I'm going to clean up this top section here first. So, main group, could you please do this? Now, I did sadly have to jump to grab the construction vessel because it was just about to get away. So they are a bit weak at the moment, but still plenty strong enough to deal with these. Just want to avoid a fleet to start off with. Being psionic really is such a powerful bonus. Extra research speed, of course extra research speed into psionics, extra survey speed, extra archaeology skill. It is wonderful for scientists. Now I really need is some more influence. So let's grab that. Then what we can do is we can make sure to grab all of these because, well, they're fantastic. Also, the regime has started to spread as well like an absolute plague. But I definitely want the refuges, and that could be a problem because it seems like they're a lot closer, and I had way more influence to grab that. Yeah, I think the regime may be the last enemy we fight. As soon as I've destroyed the regime, it means every empire other than the Hunters, which are basically just destroyed now, love us. We could even join them in a federation. We could own the federation, I think, somehow. So that doesn't really matter, because all three of these major empires are one federation, the Golden Axis. So if I have time, the regime will fall. If not, we can assume I can destroy them. We are significantly stronger. This area's been cleaned out. Main fleet now moving over here, so we can grab the Alpha, Beta, and Gamma refuge. Got a science vessel moving in as well, so we can grab them as soon as we can. As I want these ring worlds. Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, have they completely destroyed them? Oh, I care far less now. So, because these are ruined, they've lost all their special buildings. Wow, yeah, I care far less. In fact, so much so, I think I'm going to clear out this instead. I do not really have the time nor care to completely rebuild them. The only reason why I really cared about them is purely because the specialist buildings from a fallen empire world. I'll get them eventually, but yeah, it'll take so long to get them up and running, it's not really worth my time. Clean out all of that, then you can jump over here. So far, everyone's just kind of been staying still. It's been very calm. Okay, so there's one more construction vessel apparently, because of course there is.
Construction complete. Construction.
Uh-oh, you went way too far ahead there. Okay, I think I'm about to lose a fleet finally. That was annoying. That happened because I just destroyed one of their stations and everyone's kind of out of formation when the enemy spawned in. That's really irritating. Okay, you're grabbing that. I'm about to grab that, so I can grab this world as well.
Construction complete.
Lovely. And make sure to keep on having the deep space sites to make sure everyone keeps on agreeing with our way of thinking. Lovely. There we go. Now back to just cleaning up. The fool should have taken a leaf out of our book and simply destroyed all of their robots. So now we have a brand new empire. Driven assimilators of all things. Who will win in the end? The new machine empire or its precursor?
Construction complete.
Okay, that's all that cleaned up. Going to the wormhole now, so we can go over here. Clean up this. Then, all the Unbidden really have is their fleets here and there, which again are just kind of sitting there. Destroy all that. Claiming these systems here, so we can grab these worlds. And now we are also at the point where we have enough fleet power here that we're losing no ships. Every time the enemy attack, we destroy it before they can take out one of our ships every single time. These are all staying in place, which is great. And soon we can get our holy world back, which I'm very, very happy about. Oh yeah, also, we now have access to the Psi jump drives, which I believe are significantly better than the regular versions. So, I'll finish off this first, then I'll grab that. Huzzah for the Divines. Almost at 20k research now, and with our repeatables that are happening a lot faster, our ships are also getting a lot stronger. Complete. One more fleet being hunted down.
System survey complete.
The game's lagging a little bit now, but that's fine. And almost done. Then finally getting back our holy world. Something occurs to me. I think it would be a kindness if we close the portal, and hear me out here. If we close the portal, the Unbidden are removed from this galaxy. Which is great. They're no longer here to feast upon the worlds, and we have removed the threat. But the Unbidden still exist. They're still going to go from reality to reality, devouring all matter, and of course, worlds as they go. And apparently they are somewhere close to the Shroud, if we talk to them. I think what we should really do, in our hate of this most vile of life form, is to keep the portal open and allow them to continue to get reinforcements. Apparently they have no idea what's going on within this galaxy, and now that we are completely bordering them off, all that's going to happen is that they're going to spawn in, go against our forces, and be obliterated. We lose no lives every single time they do this, but we destroy countless of their number, over and over and over again. We're going to wipe out their species by allowing them to be way too overconfident. Now, sadly, the game is getting very laggy at this point. Thankfully, with the new DLC and the new patch coming with that, apparently there are some serious performance improvements, which I'm really looking forward to, because when the Federation DLC comes out, I want to go seriously into the late game. I want the new ship type, I want to see Federations at their fullest, and I'm really hoping the game runs a little bit better at the end game, because right now, I am running out of time, and that's partially because of how long it takes for the days to tick over. We lost 2 battleships. Against the regular fleets, we were losing 0, but apparently against the slightly larger fleet, we lost 2. And that's it. This area now is completely secured. So now you can return and join the main security force. Change of plan. What we're going to do now to call ourselves the victor is destroy the remaining Unbidden forces. Honestly, there's not all that many left. A lot of them are weakened, as you can see here, and we've proven we can utterly obliterate them. But it just makes me happier if I stop seeing all these red markers all over the map. Once they're all destroyed, except for this tiny little section of Unbidden over here, I am going to call the series. The reason is the game right now is really struggling to continue, and my time is running out. When I said 12 hours earlier, what I meant is 12 hours to record, edit, and upload all of this footage. It's going to be a rush already, and I am really running out of time. Even moving our defenders to try and take away some of the Unbidden now. Probably going to lose some ships here. Also, we lost a few ships a second ago, because it turns out one of the groups here was a 400,000. And I didn't notice.
System survey complete.
Yeah, not quite enough force here, sadly. But still, only 2 lost. That's not really a big deal. So there we are.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
You can go back to where you were originally. The original killer group is still doing its job. Normally, I allow my ships to go to a station once in a while to heal up, but I'm not doing that at the moment, and the damage is starting to become a problem. Yep, as shown there. Whee!
Construction complete.
Now here's a problem. Over here, each of the 3 is thankfully just a 300 or so fleet, but I can't get in there without declaring war on the Star Hunters. So I could risk it and simply jump in, or I could declare war and just risk that. We might lose a few regular systems here, but nothing exactly terrifying. Though I am tempted to jump in just for the fun of it. Remember, once you jump, you lose 50% of your damage for a while. Let's make sure we have everything. Yep, everything's definitely going, so... Come on. That was nowhere near as bad as expected. How did I lose anything to that? Okay, well, this is pretty much cleared up then, so we just need to wait now until we're healed up.
The spirits
then we
have
destroy the
granted
rest.
us new wisdom.
Meanwhile, back home in the defense perimeter. Last fight. Oh, I just thought, maybe we didn't lose any because of the reduced sub-light speed. See how we kind of rush into the target? Yeah, maybe that was it. So despite the fact we had less damage, we also stayed at range for longer. That's one of the reasons why having a Titan is really good in the fleet, kind of keeps them further back. Actually, having a few sacrificial corvettes does a similar thing, or a few sacrificial smaller craft.
Construction complete.
Well, that is that. There are no unbidden outside of their little zone over here, which is now basically just the killing fields. You can jump, so jump away. Then you can return and become security guards. Huzzah for that. So with that, I'm afraid I am all out of time for today's video, and so ends the series. I really do wish I had a little bit more time to flesh out the ending, taking out the regime, and either joining the Ultimate Federation, or perhaps turning everyone into our vassals. We are, however, the dominant force in the galaxy. We have the Unbidden here to constantly destroy their kind, culling their numbers, and if we wanted to, we could easily destroy the remaining, but I think this is a much better end. Yeah, I wish the ending was a bit more fleshed out, but I am so out of time right now, it is ridiculous. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video and the series as a whole, then of course, likes, favourites, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Stellaris is a series you wish to see continued in the future. In the next episode, and in fact the next series, we'll be playing the new Federation's DLC, and I'm not quite sure what Empire I'm going to be playing. With all the new Origins and all the other stuff being added, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's so much insanity still in store. Thank you so much for watching. This was a real fun series to record, and I hope you've had fun too. Goodbye. And now, to rush editing.